Good evening, folks. I'm Dennis Stover, the Regional Vice Chancellor for Advancement at the University of South Florida, Sarasota, Manatee, and I welcome you to this beautiful facility. We're fortunate to have so many leaders in hospitality in this room tonight, and there are so many more that sent regrets that it's unbelievable. We have one elected official from Manatee County. Vanessa, thank you very much for being with us, Commissioner. Thank you. Thank you very much. All of our chambers are recognized tonight and in the room. Our Alliance and Lakewood Ranch Business Alliance is in the room tonight. Leaders throughout this community and the entire Sarasota Manatee are in the room tonight. We really appreciate that you are coming to celebrate with us the opening of something grand and special for the University of South Florida. Events like this would not happen at institutions without visionary leaders. We are so fortunate to have one of those visionary leaders at the top. Dr. Arthur Guilford, please come and welcome us.
Thank you so very much, and it's just wonderful to be in this facility, and we wouldn't be in this facility if it weren't for our team who pulled this together. So Rick Lytle, you get a lot of credit for all you did here. You certainly do. And of course, our whole culinary staff and hospitality staff, you get enormous credit for everything that you did here today. And we are delighted that the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee now has a presence on Main Street. I'm going off script just a touch, Ruth, so hold your breath. But when I came down here 7 years ago, that's all I heard from people was, you know, you really should have been on Main Street or out in Lakewood Ranch. And, well, we're here. So there you go. I'm really so proud of our students and their enthusiasm, and they do a really great job. And you know, we'll be open here for catering, for luncheons, for private meetings, for wine tastings, and so on and so forth. So it's just an extension of everything that we do at USF Sarasota Manatee. What you've seen is our expansion into Northport, and that facility is growing. Maybe not as fast as I wanted it to, but it's growing. We're not losing students, so that's a very good thing. And then we're out here, and we're at Moat Marine. So we really have true community engagement. And in fact, soon we may be in downtown Sarasota. You never know. I think an MBA program offered down there might be a very nice thing, offered late afternoons. So who knows, right? You know, this is sort of my last hurrah, so I can do most anything. You know, so you do need to be aware that our culinary lab is not a culinary institute. It's not a culinary center where they're going to be like the CIA. Of course, I wouldn't have mind having the Lakewood Ranch or Sarasota Institute, but Culinary Institute, but that may come in time. I've already said I'll be around and come back and be the biggest cheerleader ever for this place. But this Culinary Innovation Lab will be a great community resource, and we hope you'll use it. We'll hope you'll schedule events here. We'll hope you'll come to wine tastings here, and so on. And we can even ask Rocky D. Bull to come out and celebrate with us at any time. And we do have a community outreach and so many great business partners. And we have a person with vision. We have the Dean of Hospitality and Technology Leadership, who, without his gentle prodding, he must be like me, the third born of three, or maybe the fifth born of five, I don't know. But at any rate, we don't give up. And that's the nice, tough thing about being in that position. So Jihan has done just an enormous amount to get us here and to move his entire program forward. I think every other day I'm interviewing new hospitality or technology faculty, which thrills me to no end. And so please welcome the McKibben Distinguished Chair of Hotel Management and the Dean of the College of Hospitality and Technology Leadership.
Thank you very much, Dr. Guilford. I am so excited to see you here. This is an exciting moment. It's a historic moment in our school's history. And I would like to, my name is Jihan Chobal, as Dr. Guilford has mentioned. You know, one of the most common names in America, as I always say, I am the Dean of College of Hospitality and Technology Leadership. This is, like I said, it's an exciting event. We had obviously we were having our culinary classes even before we had this facility. I would like to mention Manatee Technical Institute for opening their doors to us for the last 2.5 years, actually without any question whatsoever, letting us use their facilities, and we have the representatives from MTI here. I would like to thank them for doing that for us. Before that, we also used Publix apron facilities also for 7 years. And this is amazing to have our own place, even though we had wonderful supporters, wonderful partners that, because you may not know, but our students were here at 5:30 a.m. And this is part of the experience that we want them to have. As you all know, and I'm jokingly sometimes say that in the graduation line, I want to go and look at their arms. I want to see some burns there. And I want them to have some ink in their shirt pockets. The idea is for them to know what it goes into this great industry. It's not just managing people, sitting in the chair and just like saying people to do whatever. So they will know what it means to wash the dishes in the back over here. They will know what it means to fry the food over here in when it's like 100 degrees outside. So this is amazing. And what we are really doing here, our faculty have set a vision and a goal. We are going to be one of the top 10 hospitality schools in the United States by year 2020. We call this 10 by 20, and it is going to happen. It is only going to happen with the facilities like this that we are having here. And I also have to tell you that I am a new dean. This is my second year, going into third year. And before, I've never been an administrator. When I was actually got the opportunity to be the interim dean first, now as the permanent dean, I was hesitant. Will I like what I'm doing? Will this job will suit me? Because I was doing research and teaching before. But what I have seen that with Dr. Guilford's leadership, with his support and mentorship, things is easy. And I love being the dean. I love being the person here. And that will take us to take that. And my other mentor is Bonnie Jones, who is the regional vice chancellor. I don't know where she is. She's somewhere. But she's another amazing leader and boss that really helps me, helps our college, our faculty. I don't remember a day that I go to Dr. Guilford or Bonnie Jones, Dr. Bonnie Jones, that I ask something and they said no. They may say, hey, Jihan, it may take a little bit of time. Maybe I go so often, but at the end of the day, it happens. So thank you to both of them. So why are we here? We are here for the students. I always say, students sometimes stop me in the hallway because they think I'm dean, very busy. Oh, Dr. Jihan, do you have time for me? I said, are you kidding me? Why would I not have time for you? I'm here because of you. We are here because of students. We are here because you came here, you support us, because you want to see the future of hospitality leaders being educated right here at University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee, and we are proud to do that. So thanks to our students for being here, for coming to our school, for choosing our school, and also for helping us to be one of the top 10 schools in the country. I mentioned that I'm a new dean. This dean job is so easy because we have wonderful, wonderful partners in this community. I want to just mention Mr. John McKibben here with Leticia, his beautiful wife, for being such a great supporter. When I was introduced to John, I knew that he was going to be the hope for our schools. With his support, I am not just talking about the money that he just donated that allow us to create the M3 Center for Hospitality Technology Innovation. I'm talking about his cell phone. I have his cell phone number. I call him and he answers me. And he doesn't say, how much, Jihan, this time? He doesn't say that. He says, Jihan, how can I help you? What a great community here. What a great leader. What a great person, John, you are. Thank you. John's gift actually made it available for our wonderful things that we are doing right now. We are going to create the first Hospitality Innovation Conference. It's going to take place in January in Tampa. We are also actually having our first distinguished visiting professors, Mike Casavana, I see him over there, from Michigan State University. Thanks to the funds again from the M3 Center of Hospitality Technology. We also, I see a lot of our advisory board members. Elliot is here. I have seen, of course, John is on our advisory board. I see Sharon Litchfield here. CJ was here a little bit early, but he just left. Steve Seidensticker, I hope I said his last name right. He's here. He was here. Yeah, he's here. Elliot, my hero, Elliot is here from the Bradenton Area Conventions Bureau. John Horn, another of my heroes here, they are here. And many, I don't know if I missed any of the advisory board members. I was so excited. I don't see half of you. So because of excitement and then happiness that if I do, I apologize, but we have a wonderful advisory board. As a matter of fact, they are like John. They are always available for us, not just for me, but for our faculty members and students doing a lot of great things. Thank you to advisory board. And I can't finish my speech. I don't want to talk. I can talk 2 days. You probably got the idea. But I'm not going to do that. But I want to tell you a couple of more things about our faculty. I have an amazing team. Joe, Gary, Burak, they are here. Nicole, I don't know where they are, but these people are amazing people. And we stole Gary from MTI. I hope the MTI people will not kill me, but we have an amazing team that are educating actually the leaders of our industry here, and also our faculty member, Professor Wan Yan is here, Dr. Katarina Anarad is here, Keith Barron is here, and Sunita Lodvik from our IT program is here. Rick Walsh I've seen here. I don't know, you will probably meet with them, but please thank them when you see them because they are working 24/7 to help us educate the leaders of our hospitality industry. And also, I should not forget our amazing team, Amanda, Corey, Nan, and Lana. They are all here, and Amela for our international coordinator. They are wonderful people. Mary Beth from the Dean of Students here. Marketing, amazing marketing, Ruth Lando, and Anna, our internship coordinator. I mean, I can't tell you. When I became the dean, we were total 6 people. Now, our college has more than 18 team members. We are proud of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming, supporting our school, our students, and our university.
A lot more celebrating to do, but please do that at your leisure and enjoy the wonderful treats prepared by our students and our chefs. Thank you very much for coming tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Charles. And we're really thrilled with what we've been able to do, particularly in very difficult times, to create things. And I think it's all about being a good partner with the community, with outreach, with asking for help, and then knowing what this community needs. And we didn't have a presence in Lakewood Ranch, so how much better could it be than to put our culinary lab right here on Main Street in Lakewood Ranch? And we needed to do this. We were just a little too sleepy. And so I've worked for the past 7 years to make sure that nobody thinks USF Sarasota Manatee is sleepy. And so we've done community outreach. Our labs are thriving at Moat. Our presence down in Northport is doing so well. Now our culinary lab out here. But you know, Charles, we wouldn't be here without good support from the people who really serve on our advisory boards, who serve as campus board members, and who just genuinely, our alums, and people who genuinely love the University of South Florida. Oh, I have a wonderful staff. My marketing and communication people are terrific. Dennis Stover's wonderful. Bonnie Jones, Vice Regional Chancellor. Ben Eleanor, Vice Regional Chancellor for Business and Finance. I couldn't accomplish all these things without them. Yes, I did think a lot of them up, but you know, they're there working. They're working with me all the way. A young reporter asked me, doing a special project, what was my life like for 38 years at USF? And I said, well, it was sort of like a roller coaster. I'm just glad I didn't fall out. And it's been a great ride for me. I've loved every minute of it.
This is the Culinary Innovation Lab for the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatees, College of Hospitality and Technology Leadership. It is really a milestone in our college's history because we finally now have a place where we can call home for our hospitality students. This place is going to serve them as a place to learn their culinary skills when they are becoming a hospitality managers. I always say this, we are educating the future leaders of hospitality industry. For them to be effective leaders, we really believe that they need to get the hands-on experience. For that reason, we really wanted to have a facility like this, but not to say that we had great partners before. We had Manatee Technical Institute that helped us for the last 2 years, actually allowed us to use their facilities. In addition, we also used the Apron's culinary kitchens before that. So we had wonderful partners, but when you have the facility by yourself, you can come here 24/7. As a matter of fact, this morning, our students and chef instructors came at 6 a.m. and prepared this wonderful feast that we are going to have our visitors actually taste a little bit later. So this is critical. Our goal is to be one of the top 10 hospitality schools in the United States by year 2020. We call this 10 by 20. So for that to happen, this facility is serving a very important role to be able to tell our students that, look, theory is very important, but the practical, the applied side of hospitality is also equally important. This place is going to help our students to actually combine theory with practice and also innovate. That's the reason why we call it Culinary Innovation Lab. We have here our director is Joe Askren, Professor Joe Askren. Joe comes to our university about 2 years ago from Cordon Bleu Institute. He's got a chef, executive chef background. For that reason, he's a very natural fit to this Culinary Innovation Lab. We also just had Gary Kolpitz, Chef Gary Kolpitz from MTI, our partner, Manatee Technical Institute. And Gary was kind enough to be able to apply to this position that we created as the Culinary Services Manager also. We also have a visiting chef, Chef Burak Mail, who is also visiting us from Turkey, and he's part of the team here. And we also have an exciting partnership with a school from Taiwan, Kaohsiung University. One of the students actually who came here as an exchange student for the last semester, she's also acting as a student manager here. So Nicole is also part of the team. And obviously, we have the entire student body here. Like I said, nothing happens with just like 4 or 5 people. The students put their mind, soul, and passion behind the Culinary Innovation Lab. So we are very lucky to have an amazing team here. This is a world-class facility, as you can see. And I also like to tell you how we plan to use this facility. Definitely, we are going to have introduction to food production classes here, which is going to give our school students the skills that they need to learn back of the house. But also, we are going to use this facility to host events. Again, that's going to give hands-on experience to our students. As a matter of fact, we are going to host Manatee County leaders to this center very soon, and we are excited they are going to come and see our students in action. Plus, we'll be able to have their events here. In addition, we are also thinking about using actually offering this facility to our community. One of the things that we are going to be doing actually is offering cooking classes here. Our chef instructors and our students will be able to offer regular courses to the public. They will be able to sign up and come in. We are going to actually bring guest chefs. As a matter of fact, we are just working on right now to bring a guest chef from Israel that will help us actually work with our students to create a taste of Israel, which is part of our global cuisine series. So It is innovation. It is a high-class facility, and we would like to use every second of it so that this will be always in use. Florida is the center of tourism. Every year, more than 90 million people choose Florida as their vacation destination for businesses, for personal reasons, whatever that might be. So to have a school in the heart of it, of course, in Sarasota, Manatee County areas, to serve hundreds of, if not thousands of hotels, restaurants, different hospitality organizations is really a privilege. For that reason, we want our community and also the hospitality tourism industry leaders to know that we are here for them. We are educating the future leaders. That's the reason why we have the leadership in our name as opposed to management. We really would like to produce leaders for our community. We want our students to stay in here, not to leave the state of Florida, hopefully not to even leave the Sarasota, Manatee County areas.
Oh, we're excited. This is a big day for us. This is a day to kind of display and showcase what we do, what we're all about. It's a great location for us in Lakewood Ranch. We have a wonderful opportunity to give our students some solid hands-on experience. You know, they can get out of the classroom and some of the other classes they take, which are also very important, and get in and take a class like a restaurant management, an event management, or an intro to food class, and you know, really get their hands into food, chopping and dicing, creating recipes for real events. We want them to realize that it's more than just what they read in textbooks. You know, we want them to take what they learn in class and then apply it out into the real world when they're working at different events. And there's a lot of different events that we're going to be involved with. And as you said, innovation. We're going to be doing a lot of that. Nan Summers is working on some wonderful things with the community food system. We're working with Robert Clusen on some hydroponic experiments. We're going to be having a brand new class opening in the summer called Contemporary Cuisine. We'll be doing nutritional type. It'll have a nutritional type focus with recipes and allergy type issues where we're actually thinking about those types of guests. So we're excited. It's a facility that was meant to be for us. About a year and a half ago, we started looking around, and we looked at this place once and loved it and wanted to jump right in. And then a year and a half later, here we are. So it's perfect for us. It's a perfect facility. I love the open space. There's lots of room, lots of space. I mean, we're limited to how many we could do on a plated type dinner, but receptions and hors d'oeuvre type functions like this, it's wonderful. It has two different looks. It has a nice contemporary look in the we call it Lab 1, the demo kitchen, and then this nice country style section is really nice too for sit down dinners, as you can see in front of you. So we're excited, and not to mention all the really cool IT toys we have here to play with. We want them to know that we're trying to produce and deliver to them as far as, you know, delivering to the community, to businesses, to hospitality businesses, hotels, restaurants, qualified individuals that aren't just book smart but know how to run an event, how to manage an event, how to execute an event, how to pull off both front and back of the house type jobs. So we're hopefully going to produce some really successful leaders down the road in hospitality.
We absolutely love it. It's such an opportunity to work in such an amazing kitchen. I mean, with all the access to equipment that we have today is just really, really grateful for.
I think a hands-on, personal, one-on-one, small classes has really affected the way I've learned. Reading something and then doing it is completely different from just reading, regurgitating. You either know it or you don't when you go to do it in practical world, and I think they're giving you a practical education. So this definitely gives you an idea of what to expect in the real world. As far as what you need to get prepared for, what you have to do, it makes it really easy to transition into something different. If someone asks me to do something, I know with confidence I will be able to do it without flaw, because they taught me one-on-one how to do it the first way, the right way. So.
This school is definitely important to me. Like Kyle said, you definitely get that experience. Like today, you know, so many people worked around the clock to prepare for this event, and you know, to serve 200 people is definitely a lot of prep work that you have to do. So it definitely gives you a taste of the real world. I mean, I work in the restaurant industry as it is right now, but being behind the scenes and cooking everything and setting up is just completely different than just hosting an event. I definitely enjoy the decorative part of it. I love showing my creativity and definitely all the work that went into everything. From the designs of the sushi to how the chocolate is placed in the fruit with all the cheeses, it definitely shows off the inspiration, and I think it's just as important as it is to prep the food to have a great display as well.
It was the creative freedom. As far as it goes, he gave us the one-on-one, what we need to get done, what needs to happen, and then he just let us do our thing. Looking at a new career, a new life, a new focus, it's definitely something to get attached to just because it's different from any other education you'll ever get. As far as USF goes, they really spend a lot of money on their students, and I can see my tuition being well spent here. As far as the facility, it's a great area to be in. As far as networking on top of everything else, it's just a fun class.
Well, we have two labs. We have Lab A, or Kitchen A, where we have our lecture, and then we do little demos and cooking demonstrations. Then after that, we break the students out in little teams, and off they go. And then we sit and we discuss what they created, taste, and then we have this lab where, as you see, the possibilities are many. Currently we have a grazing, we have it set up so that it's grazing little hors d'oeuvres. Also, we plan on having private dinners, accommodating up to 30 people, and where the students actually not only cook, but they can also come out and serve the guests. They started at 8 this morning. This is passion and energy. They want to be here, and this is an expression of themselves. All that you see here, it's an expression of themselves. It's phenomenal. It's exquisite. The men and women that are here, they're taking hospitality management, hotel restaurant management. They get to see what goes on in behind the door, in the kitchen. So they have empathy for the cooks. They have a great understanding. Essentially, they're wearing two jackets, a blazer and also a chef's coat. So again, it complements what they're doing. Well, again, pride. Not just in the food itself, but also who prepared the food, the farmers that grew the vegetables, that harvested the fish, the animals, respecting that, respecting the ingredients, also respecting the farmers that made this happen, that gave us this gift of food stuff to work with. And also having the curiosity and the imagination to do wonderful different things, not just the basic, but just thinking outside the box, thinking fresh, thinking simple. Well, I imagine other chefs, guest chefs coming here, R&D chefs, food scientists coming in, experiment. This is their lab. This is the lab for the students. Having global chefs, men and women from around the world come here and just sharing their talents with us and our students and for the community.
Well, Charles, as you know, we're a very small university within the USF system, but this shows that we have growth within a program that is a system-wide program. We offer hospitality only in Sarasota, Manatee at our campus. Well, Charles, I say every day, if I could capture the energy of Dean Jabanalu, I would be a very wealthy man. This innovative lab that we're creating here in a school that doesn't have a culinary certificate, it's part of our hospitality. We want our young people and hospitality leadership to really start to look at all aspects of a future job. And a lot of that involves food and food preparation in any hospitality job you might have. So this will give them some cutting-edge experience. Yeah, we really hope that we create job-ready kids when they get done with their hospitality degree and they go off and lead the hospitality industry, not only in Florida, but across the country and across the world. Dean Jabanalu is doing a lot of international outreach, and we had our first cohort of Taiwanese students this past semester. We have the ability to move fast, and we have the ability to move to what the community needs and wants. So we really listen to our community leaders, we listen to our economic drivers of the community, and we try to create programs and degree programs that match that.